Haralson County. I know there's a lot of people in this room that aren't happy with y'all right now. I know y'all got a tough decision to make, but you need to think about all the people of this county and what we stand for. We're the ones that put y'all in the positions you're in. We voted to get you there. And we need to think about the kids. We're hurting our kids. We're hurting everything that we're doing by wanting to raise everything up. It's rough right now for parents to put kids in school, buy them the clothes that they need, to feed them, and you just want to keep going up. The reason the tax dollars aren't there that you're not seeing this year for your budget is because it's already so high we can't pay it. But you want to keep going up, so it's just going to make it less next year, and less the year after that. There's got to be a way for you to sit down and relook at some of the things we're doing. I know we're bringing a lot of teachers in from Alabama that are retired at a high-end scale. Why don't we hire some low-end teachers that are out of college? You know, give some of these young people a chance for a job instead of hiring some that got too many jobs. That would save a ton of money right there on your pay coming in. Another thing, you know, the superintendent don't live in the county. I mean, that's a big issue for me, you know, asking for money to be made from all of us when he's not paying that same money. Yeah. So, I mean, I just wish you'd really think about what you're doing before you do it. Thank you.
We've got about 10 minutes before we have to do the public hearing. For those of you who weren't here, and some of the other ones, at that time, we did talk about the cuts that we had made and the efforts that we had put forward and the administration has put forward. This time I'll let Mr. Stanton kind of recap a couple of those for you, and then hopefully those will kind of show you where we've been. And I know it's not going to answer all your questions, but it'll give you an idea of where we've come from for the last 12 months.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think obviously, as Mr. Davis said, we have made some tough decisions, and those decisions have been made on the backs of our employees. We've cut $2.8 million out of this budget. With that, we've had to cut back on swim programs, art, music, and PE. We have to share those programs between the primary and elementary schools. I think at one point the school system had to cut those programs out completely. I think that would be an awful decision. I think it would hurt our kids, because I think research shows that art and music beneficial to academic achievement. I think most of us know that obesity is a major problem in this country, so taking physical education out will be an issue as well. So instead of taking those programs out, we cut back on those programs. We made a decision next year not to budget any money for substitute teachers. The thought of going into next year and not being able to have substitute teachers is a little bit scary. Unfortunately, our teachers are going to have to fill in if someone's sick or absent. So other teachers will have to fill in for that individual teacher. Again, I think most school systems will be very nervous under those guidelines. Our employees have taken a 50% reduction on their local supplement. They've also taken furlough days. The central office has been cut back to the tune of $400,000.